we did talk about the cost of constructing, but when we have to construct something which is more suitable for environmental context around or even thermal context around, general perception is that it costs more. So how do you really deal with that? And how do we make sure that people understand that investing in something might have a good impact long run? So would you like to say something on that?
Yes, I think that's a valid point. And the perception of cost being more is primarily looked at from the financial initial investment point of view. But if one looks at the benefits on health and also looking at our connection with the environment, the price is actually way lower if we invest in it, right? And on the codes part, I mean, it's really proud to see that the Bureau of Indian Standards is taking this initiative and supporting us all the way. And some of the stipulations that we are bringing in is probably the first time in the world in terms of bringing it as a codal requirement, particularly concerns on sustainability, concerns on restorative approaches, concerns on planetary systems as a requirement traced to the building level. So,
no, I think it's very important that we have to have a certain kind of intent, and once we have an intent which is articulated well enough in codes, the next step would be how do we really materialize these things? How do we really enforce this thing at the local level, at the city level? And while we do this, it's also important that we use these kind of opportunities or code documents as means to aware or make people aware about what are the things which would required. What I really liked about the newer version of the code is that it is very much in tune with the scientific evidences, scientific advancement which is taking across the world, and contextualizing that in an Indian context. What is suitable for India, what is suitable for Indian buildings and population is very well customized and articulated in a newer version of the code. So I'm very hopeful that it will help us build buildings and cities which are more closer to the nature.
You're right, and also the fact that why draw a code at all? And there was an answer which I got from Samir himself, who said that if there is something there officially out there, then it becomes easy as a point of reference. Yes, the National Building Code has mentioned it, and there's no harm, or it is right for us to look at that direction and draw from it in terms of actual translating to design practice and how buildings are operated and maintained. And now even how they are dismantled at end of life and what sort of circularity models can come in place. What particularly this code has looked at is addressing the diversity that we have and leveraging diversity as an opportunity rather than looking at it as a sort of a hurdle to standardization.